What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be replacing all these bolts for the control arm on the Camaro. It started making a clunking noise ever since we got it back from the alignment shop, but it hasn't really been driven, so we didn't worry too much about it. And now we're going to replace it just in case we do actually want to drive the car. So the clunking is coming from the passenger side of the vehicle, and we are thinking that the control arms weren't torque to spec when the alignment shop was done with it. So we're gonna go ahead and replace them. Either way, those bolts are the same ones that were on there when we replaced the control arms. These are one-time use only bolts, so every time you mess with them, you have to replace them with brand new ones. So we're just gonna go ahead and throw all these on there. We picked up the bolts for every single control arm, and these are the nuts that go with it. So we've been having these for a couple of months now. They've just been sitting on the shelf. We're finally getting some time to replace them. So let's go ahead and jack up the car and remove the wheel, and we'll show you what we're talking about. All right, so it's getting a little dark, but I'm gonna explain to you guys real quick what we're gonna do. We're gonna remove this bolt first, and then get to that one back there to remove this arm. Once this arm is off, we're gonna do this one, because I remember when we installed them, we had trouble putting this one in once this one was in, because it has to go up, and this part of the arm right here hits the this upper control arm. So we're gonna do that first. We're gonna unbolt this one, remove this whole control arm, then remove this one. Then we're gonna install this one first, torque this one down, and then get to this one up here. The lower one down there, that one you could remove without a problem. Also, this arm back here, you could also do that without a problem. So these are 18mm bolts. And so it's an 18 right here and an 18 on the other side. And you could just go ahead. I'm gonna put you guys on the time lapse while I get this done. All right, so I don't know why I was thinking of removing the control arm, but all we're gonna do is remove the bolts and replace them, so we don't have to pull this one off and then this one off. If we might be able to fit the torque on this one, I'm not sure. But for these, well, especially that one, I doubt we're gonna be able to fit the torque in there. Also that one, but we're gonna try to get them as close as possible to torque specs. And yeah, so all these are 18s. Possibly the bottom ones as well. We just removed all the nuts from all the bolts, and they are ready to come out. So I'm gonna remove the ones from the bottom. This rear one, I'm gonna leave it alone for now, because this one is a Allen bolt, and right there, that most likely is an 18mm. All right, so we're gonna try to bang these bolts out with the little hammer. The part number for this bolt, the outer bolt, is 11610908, and they're torqued to 52 foot-pounds plus 105 degrees. So we're gonna go ahead and slide this one in, and then we'll remove the one back there. So we were able to get this bolt in already, and the part number for the nut is 11516078. This inner bolt is part number 11610909, and the nut is also a 11516078. So for this outer bolt, part number is 11610908, and the nut is the same as the one for the back. All the nuts are the same, so it's 11516078. So let me go ahead and do that one back here and these two, and then we'll just torque everything down, and then we'll do this rear one right here. All right, for the trailing arm, the outside bolt, the one that we installed, was a 11610908. The inside one is the same thing, and the nuts, they're all the same. So we already pulled that one out. Now we're gonna install it, and it's getting dark, so I might not show you the bottom bolts, but they are the same ones. So we're here on the passenger side. This is the side that's clunking, and we actually finished the driver's side. We just lost the footage of torquing the bolts, so we're gonna try to show you guys on this side. And this bolt is super loose. This one's really loose, but we're gonna go ahead and see. I'm pretty sure that bolt right there might be loose as well. I don't know if you guys can see much because it's dark out here. Oh, it's not that loose, but it is pretty loose as well. Let's see this one here. This one is loose. Look how loose this is. Look, literally with my finger. This thing was clunky. See this one right here? No. So the alignment shop never tightened these two bolts, and that was her issue. It was like super loud on this side, so let me go ahead and remove these bolts, replace them with the new ones, and then I'll record torquing them. On this side, we're gonna torque these bolts to 52 foot-pounds and then 105 degrees. And we're just gonna torque all of them first, and then we'll do the 105 degrees on each. For this outer bolt, for this kit, the Carlisle kit, it comes with the Allen head bolt just to have the clearance for the wheels. So it's a 8mm, and I know we shouldn't be using an adapter to torque stuff, but oh well. This bolt should be at 74 plus 105 degrees, but with the Allen head bolt, I don't think we're gonna be able to get the 105 degrees in there. So we're just gonna torque them at 74 foot-pounds. All right, so that last bolt back there for this arm back here, that one's gonna go at 80 foot-pounds, and I'm not gonna be able to show you guys because I have to lay under the car. So we got all the bolts torqued down, and we marked them with the yellow paint just so we can see if, you know, when we take off the wheel, we can see if they moved or anything. So we're gonna throw the wheel back on, and these are gonna be torqued at 140, all the lugs, and then we'll take it around, see if the clunking is gone. But I'm pretty sure it is gonna be gone because of these two nuts that were loose, which sucks, but I guess either way we had to replace the bolts. So let me go ahead and put the wheel on, and then we'll go around the block. All right, so we're gonna exit the driveway now, but it doesn't sound as bad as it was. It was a really loud clunk. There's a speed bump coming up. Yeah, and no more of that noise. That's it for this video. There's no more clunking from the control arms. There is that cranking sound coming from these aftermarket control arms, but that's normal. Hopefully that bushing doesn't give out anytime soon because of the loose bolt that was just wobbling in there. But if anything, we'll record that. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at YONKE_OXC films. I'll leave that in the description down below, and we'll catch you in the next one.